So I just shot a good chunk of this video already, and then I realized I hadn't hit the record button on the camera properly and didn't get any of it. So, off to a great start. This is going super well already. Okay, so I kind of didn't have a major idea for a video this week, so I thought I would just talk about a couple of things I've been using to distract myself or keep myself entertained when I wasn't working. A simple idea, but I got nothing else. Big first thing that's been distracting me and I've been enjoying a lot lately has been the new God of War game. So if you don't know what God of War is all about, it's about this guy called Kratos from Sparta in Greece, and he's on a quest for revenge against the gods. And then he finds out he is a god, and he kills his wife and his daughter by accident. Sort of, he's in like a fucking blood rage kind of thing. And yeah, he ends up killing all the gods in the old games. Spoiler alert, they've been out like over 10 years, I think. I don't think it's a spoiler. This new one is set in Norse mythology, and he's kind of like left all that behind him and he's trying to start a new life. What I really like about it is where the old games were all about like killing everyone on the screen and fucking killing everyone you meet and boning all the ladies and just being this muscly super tough man. This one's all about like a father who doesn't know how to connect with his son, and yet he really has to, and they're kind of stuck with each other. And yet he doesn't want his son to know about all the horrible things he did in like a different life. It's nearly the opposite of the old games, because he doesn't want his son to end up like him. Like, he's not proud of what he did. And I don't want to give too much of the story away, but if you're into Norse mythology, you'll not like it for a little bit, and then you'll really like it, because the gods are kind of the bad guys in a lot of these games. But it's a really interesting angle on Norse mythology. That's all I'll say. One thing that makes it so fun is they have the super simple combat mechanic where you use an axe to fight in this one, and you can throw the axe and call it back. Kind of like Thor in the new Marvel movies. It's really simple, but it's actually mad fun. You feel real skilled when you're like throwing the axe and fighting someone else and calling it back kind of thing. And in saying that, it's pretty fun starting off, and it gets more fun the further you go in the game. Just because you unlock things and you level up your axe and stuff like that. In saying all that, the worst part of this game is there's enemies called wolvers. I'm not spoiling anything because they have no impact on the story whatsoever. They're totally pointless enemies. They're basically werewolves and they're really annoying to fight, and I don't like them. That's the one big con I will say for this game. Wolvers are shit. Another little thing that's been making me happy every now and then is there's this Instagram account called False Knees, but it's basically these little comic strips that are like really well drawn animals and birds and stuff having like first world problems, and then sometimes they have like an existential crisis or something, and it's normally only like 3 panels, but they're always really funny. And yeah, I wanted to share that with you. So if you are bored and you want a little bit of a chuckle, go over to Instagram and look up False Knees, because they make really good stuff. So another thing I thought I would mention in this video is something I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I've kind of spoken to a few friends and stuff about going, is this live action roleplay game / festival in Poland called Old Town. It's post-apocalyptic and it takes place on an old, I think, Soviet airbase, and it looks awesome. It's post-apocalyptic, so not my usual jam, because I know some people are super into post-apocalyptic stuff, but I just feel like nobody's ever comfy. Like, you can never sit down and just be like, I'm really comfy in the setting. You're just always a little bit uncomfortable. So I've never been super into it because of that. But this one looks really fun. You can also rent these old beat up cars and motorbikes and stuff, and then drive around the airfield and shoot at each other with airsoft guns. That's a weekend right there. It's not until 2019. It's definitely not this year's one. Just getting that out there. No way I'd be able to get ready for that in time. So yeah, 2019, Old Town. I'm thinking I'm going to chance going. Definitely look into it if you like post-apocalyptic stuff, or even if you really enjoyed Fallout, the Fallout games. Look up Old Town. That's and you'll get what I mean. Next thing, I haven't actually played it yet. It's another video game. In case you didn't notice, I've been spending a lot of my time playing video games lately. Well, it's kind of video game / movie, I guess. But I saw the newest Jurassic Park movie. I'm not really all about doing reviews of movies, but 50-50. The new Jurassic Park, 50-50, my opinion. It wasn't amazing or anything, but there were some cool scenes. What I really want to talk about here is the fucking game that's coming out, Jurassic World Evolution. And I don't know if anyone played a game on PlayStation 2 called Jurassic Park Genesis, I think it was. And it was basically you build a Jurassic Park and you run it and you have dinosaurs in it and you kind of like theme park world sort of thing, but with dinosaurs. And it was fucking class. It was great. I don't know if I'd be able to get by the graphics now, but I don't need to because there's a new one coming out. And that's Jurassic World Genesis. It's basically that, but fucking newer. And set in the Jurassic World thing. And Jeff Goldblum is there for some reason. As of shooting this, it hasn't come out yet. But I'm so excited. I'm really looking forward to it. So it's basically you have the island or islands, and you have to, start up a park and fill it with dinosaurs and then deal with shit when shit goes wrong. But like you can fly around in a helicopter and tranquilize big dinosaurs, or in a jeep and do the same. But a whole kind of gameplay part that they brought into it now is you can do the whole dinosaur hybrid thing. So you can like mix dinosaurs together to make godforsaken hybrids, like any good park manager would. Obviously nothing can go wrong from doing that, but you have to deal with it when it does. So you can make hybrid dinosaurs in it, and it looks like it's way bigger than Jurassic Park Genesis was. Obviously, PlayStation 4. It looks fucking super nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm super hyped. I'm probably going to get it regardless, and I'll pick it up when it comes out. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so this was just a quick little video, just kind of to keep my head in video making mode. I mean, if you have an opinion on anything I talked about, definitely leave me a comment down below. And if you have recommendations for games or things to do or whatever, just interests, fucking let me know in the comment section down below. Tell me all about them. Maybe I'll give them a go. You can find me on Twitter and on Facebook and all the social medias. But yeah, that's kind of it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, sure.